It is Friday, December the 31st, 2021. I am James, you are you. We are here for what might be the most special / unnecessary episode in the history of this internet program. 327 episodes deep. And we've done all the time slots from 9 p.m. to 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 6 p.m., 11 a.m., and now it is 11 p.m. with less than 1 hour to go in the year of 2021. I like to call 2021 the year of our James. Now, before we hit the airwaves, tonight's technician and our director, Dave Kaufman, said something to me that was so profound that I told him that not only did it move me, but I need to share it along the information superhighway that the cool kids from 1995 called the internet, because I think it will move you as much as it moved me. He said, and I quote, "There's a lot of cool things that you can do with a computer, and nothing is more cool than the fact that tonight, the beginning of a brand new curfew, using a computer and an internet connection, whether it's a router or wireless, I can come to you from the comfort of my home into the comfort of your home for an episode unlike any episode that we have done before." Now, we've done the Christmas, we've done the Halloween, we've done the anniversaries, we've done the birthdays, we've done the Valentine's Day, but this show tonight will span over the course of 2 separate years. The show that began in 2020 and inched its way in to 2021 will kick the door down of 2022 in just over 50 minutes. But we're not the only ones celebrating tonight. I know. As Montrealers, as Quebecers, we are confined to our homes as of 10 p.m. But around the world, people are celebrating, people are partying, and it would not be a New Year's Eve special if we did not cut to some of the celebrations that are going on around the world. So what I have done is I have spared no expense. I've taken each and every single solitary dollar, cent for that matter, that we have accrued with subscriptions and things of that nature, and I've spent it on satellites that will directly connect you, me, and everyone watching tonight with all of the celebrations around the world. And courtesy of our drunken production assistant, Devin, who in the chat said that he's got Mike's hard eggnog all over his crotch, he's telling me right now that we are about to go via satellite, as I mentioned, to the nation's capital. We're going to go to Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, to see how they're celebrating New Year's Eve with less than 1 hour to go. So let's cut to Ottawa right now.
Well, I'm here in the freezing cold getting free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
Okay, and that's what's going on in our nation's capital. They're lining up. They're getting fried chicken sandwiches. In Ottawa, they're allowed to have a good time. But, you know, when it comes to me, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. We're celebrating the change of 1 year to another. And you can't have a celebration without live music. I know. There's no live music this year. There's no live music in the Old Port or on McGill College or out in Ville-LaSalle. But like I mentioned, we have spared no expense. So what I'm going to do right now, again, via satellite, we are going to cut to Aspen, Colorado, where rock band Elixir is performing right here, right now. Let's cut to Aspen, Colorado. Elixir, take it away.
You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to. I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stunned, should have seen it come a long time ago.
Wow. I can't believe that I was able to get the one and the only Elixir to perform live on tonight's show. We're going to be checking in with them all night long, but there's someone very special that we have to check in with. It's someone that's truly, and again, this is going to take a bit of a sad turn, someone that's been affected by the new restrictions and mandates that have been put in place by our government here in Quebec. It's someone who had a great big party planned. Unfortunately, again, due to those restrictions, he had to cancel these big plans that he had. So we're going to cut live to a real friend of the show. At times we are at odds, but we're trying to come together tonight in the name of a brand new year. So not only am I going to turn a new page, I'm hoping this person will too. So we are going to welcome the city's #1 and finest pickup artist. He's coming to us live on location from his nightclub, Socratease. And I ask you to please welcome the one and the only Socratease, the pickup artist. Socratease, I wish you a preemptive Happy New Year.
Hey, James. How's it going? Happy New Year.
I'm doing very well.
Man.
How's your New Year's Eve treating you right now?
It's great, having a party.
Oh, you're having a party?
Yeah, I'm at my club, Socratease. Come on down. We're having a blast over here.
Well, now, I understood the production note I got is that you had to shut the party down due to the restrictions. You've got the party going?
Shut it down, open it up. We go in, we go out, in and out, in and out. It happens all night.
So you're going in and out all night long? How many people are at this party right now?
Right now we're looking, it's early. It's early. It's early on New Year's. Normally New Year's starts at midnight and then goes all the way to the next year, But
wait, so at your nightclub you celebrate New Year's from one calendar year to the next?
Yeah, it's a year-long party, We celebrate the whole year.
So it's just a never-ending New Year's celebration.
Well, yeah, the last one ended this morning.
Well, coming in from the chat right now, this has got to be maybe one of the all-time usernames. From Dr. Crotch, they asked, "Where is this? I'm getting an Uber."
Oh, Dr. Crotch, you've looked at me a couple of times,
Wait, you know Dr. Crotch?
Well, in my line of work, your crotch can get quite ill at times. So you need a crotch doctor to take a look at it.
Well, of course, people are getting ill right now. COVID-19 back up. It used to be hot, then it was not. It's hot again. COVID-19 is hot. How are you dealing with this outbreak of this variant in your club? What type of precautions are you taking, Socratease?
Well, I did get COVID. I got it in my genitals for a couple weeks ago. I got the Omicron.
You're saying that you got the Omicron variant, and it was.
How do you pronounce it, Omicron?
I think a lot of people pronounce it differently. It's Omicron. I'm not a linguist here.
No, but I'm a.
And I don't claim
linguist.
to be. But you're saying you got it, and it was limited to just your. What's that now?
I said I'm a cunning linguist.
What are you trying to say?
I said I practice being a cunning linguist.
And how does one do that?
Oh, well, the people who know.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know. I want to circle back to what you just mentioned. This is breaking news on the show. You're saying that the variant, there was an outbreak, it was limited to just your genitals?
Yeah, fortunately I isolated from my genitals for the 7 days.
How'd you isolate?
They slept in a separate room, and I'd feed them food under the door, and...
Well, can I ask you, and dare I ask you, what were the symptoms?
Sore urethra.
Yeah, a little runny.
runny nose, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
A cough.
Yep.
Difficulty breathing.
Yep.
Of course, it never breathes.
Well, I guess it stands to say that after that time of isolation, you're back out in the wild, you're at your club.
No, I got cleared by a crotch doctor, of course. And,
right, not to be confused with Dr. Crotch.
Not to be confused with Dr. Crotch, although I'm sure they share a line of work.
All right, so if you're just tuning in right now, this is New Year's Eve on At Home with James. I'm here with Socratease. What's that now?
It's New Year's Eve, not New Year's Steve.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. This is Socratease. He is a pickup artist. Now, again, a lot of businesses have been forced to shut down. How is your pickup artist school going? Of course, you are the founder of Socratease College, where you teach people the tips on how to pick up. Have you been able to maintain classes? Have you moved entirely online?
Yeah, we're back to online class. Sorry, my armpit is itchy.
Maybe that's got COVID as well.
It's very possible. It's quite contagious. It might have moved up from my balls to my armpit crack.
All right, well.
Anyway, yeah, we've moved back to online classes. So we're teaching people how to pick up over Zoom. So if you're ever in a Zoom call with a lady, or if you're a lady or a person who you're attracted to.
You have a very inclusive pickup school.
We teach you the right filters and the right virtual backgrounds to use in order to land that ass.
Yeah, okay. Well, what are one of your tips that you could provide to people? Again, we don't want to give your tips away for free, but we know that you do an open workshop that's for free on the last Wednesday of every month. Is there a tip you can give to people who are looking to pick up this year on Zoom?
Yeah, you want to add some filter flair, something fun that the person might ask you about in order to start up a conversation. I can give you an example if you want.
Sure, yeah.
Since we're doing this call, behind the scenes over Zoom.
Yep. So you're going to show us an example of filter flair that's going to add a special je ne sais quoi to you in order to pick up people that you might be sharing a call with.
Yeah, so I might add something like a fun hat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I'm a graduate of Socratease College.
If you're talking to someone on Zoom and you see a hat like this, yeah, you'll be like, oh, you graduated something? And then I'd be like, yeah, I graduated pickup school.
Okay, well, you're saying that...
Oh, what's pickup school? Oh,
okay.
I learned how to seduce people who I'm attracted to.
So you would be claiming to be a graduate of your own pickup school?
Well, I might say something different, but this is an example for you.
All right, well, let's see another piece of Zoom flair.
Zoom flair? Maybe a silly mustache?
All right, so how would one use this in trying to pick up on Zoom?
Well, if you're on the call with someone and they have this mustache, you'd probably ask them about it, right?
Yeah, I'd say, oh, what's that mustache about?
Well, it's just I would say something along the lines of, well, I'm practicing mixology. I'm a bartender in training.
I see. Now, I assumed, given your reputation and the experiences that we've had together, that it would be maybe something more vulgar.
Like what?
Well, I had assumed that you were going to say, in response to, hey, look at that mustache, you would have said something like, yeah, do you want to sit on it and take a ride?
Jesus Christ, James. It's filthy.
What? That's too filthy for you? You've been on this show having...
Oh, my God.
You've been on this show...
in my mind. It's disgusting.
You've been on this show in the middle of being interviewed by me having sexual intercourse, but that's filthy?
I'm having sex right now.
Wait, what? Right now?
Right now, yeah.
With who?
My friend.
Your friend? What's their name?
What?
What's this person's name?
Cindy.
All right. Well, last time you didn't know the name of the person you're having sexual intercourse with, so this is a nice improvement.
This time I introduced myself first.
All right. Well, again, this goes to show that you're completely cleared up from your genital COVID-19.
Cindy loves this.
Okay. Now,
she asked me about my pulsing eye.
Right. So if someone were to say, "Hey, what's with your pulsing eye?"
I'd say, I'm part alien. Just kidding.
See, I thought you were going to say something about probing or something like that.
No. James, you are a sick, twisted freak.
Well, maybe I should sign up for classes.
You should. You can channel that energy into an appropriate avenue.
All right, so if people do want to sign up...
And letting it ooze out of your pores in every interaction.
Well, I don't know if I want anything oozing out of my pores around you.
Happening. Oh, by the way, Devin meant to say there's a countdown clock below us.
Okay, so this is for people that they're able to watch as the new year quickly approaches. So I have to ask you, Socratease, do you...
2 more drinks, please.
You have to order drinks at your own club?
Well, yeah, they're free, though.
All right.
5-figure discount.
5, so you're stealing them as well?
Maybe.
All right, well, that's neither here nor there. Socratease, the new year is fast approaching. Do you have any resolutions that you're looking to attain as 2022 is just around the corner?
Well, I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle, so I'm trying to cut down on my sex.
All right, so you feel like the amount of sex you've been having is unhealthy?
Yeah, I just feel constantly drained and tired. So I figure, why not recharge some of those juices and lay off a little bit the promiscuity.
All right, so you're looking to become more of a one-person man, if I
I'm
understand
hoping
correctly.
to find the one, yeah.
You're looking to get married in 2022, Socrates?
Well, maybe not married, but certainly on the way to married.
All right, so you're looking to get into a monogamous, committed relationship.
For the first time in a long time, looking to meet a person that I can settle down with, maybe.
Well, when was the last time you were in a long-term relationship?
It's been a while.
That's an homage to Aaron Lewis, the lead singer of Stained.
He's performing here later on tonight.
Wait, you got Aaron Lewis to perform at Sucker Please?
Yeah, he's doing a DJ set.
Well, I don't know if he's as good as Elixir.
Oh, they're pretty good. I was wondering.
And they were pretty good, right?
If you have their booking information.
I do. I can get that to you off air.
I would love to have them play at Sucker Please.
Okay, so
can I like that? That's going to get the juices flowing. That's for sure.
Can I ask you what happened in your previous relationship?
It's a tough story, James. I was a young man, 16 years old, and I met.
That was your last committed relationship?
I was with the girl of my dreams. James, I swear I was going to marry this lady.
Mm-hmm.
But, life led us apart. She went off to college. I went off to start a college.
That's the full story? And you've basically been single since you were... How old are you?
I haven't seen her since. Me?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
45?
That's right.
I nailed it?
You nailed it, yeah.
How old do you think I am?
45.
No, you're very wrong.
Okay. Well, your voice sounds a little...
You want to try again?
I don't know. 42?
No.
48?
No.
53.
Let's just pause this game right here. Socrates,
80.
do you have any other New Year's resolutions?
I'm thinking about quitting my gym.
But you're thinking about no longer going to the gym? It's very interesting because usually people talk about signing up for a gym or working out. You're looking to scale back on working out.
Well, this kind of goes with my first one. When you're as sort of chiseled and ripped as I am, you get a lot of attention.
Chiseled?
Yes, James.
All right.
Maybe your resolution should be getting your eyes checked.
Well, I do wear glasses in the real world.
Well, exactly. Clearly.
Okay, so you're looking to have less...
we have some sort of myopia where it distorts
I do
bodies.
type of
It
myopia.
distorts bodies to be smaller than
So,
they actually
to
are.
recap, you're looking to have less promiscuous sex and you're looking to do less working out. Can I ask you, is there no part of you that's concerned that you're going to be busted for breaking government-mandated protocols? You got your nightclub open.
Yeah, I mean, not really. You want to know why?
Why?
Guess who the guest of honor is tonight?
Guest of honor? I couldn't even guess.
Well, let's just... I can't say it. I'm not allowed to say it. But his name rhymes with Monsieur Magot.
That might have been the worst rhyme in Canadian history.
It's part of our heritage.
Yeah, our sad heritage.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Monsieur, what was it now?
Magot.
Monsieur Magot is the guest of honor at Sucker Please tonight.
Oh, he loves it here. That guy?
So you're saying that this person may or may have not instituted this mandate.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be live at your nightclub, Sucker Please.
Yeah, he's doing a duet with the guy from Stained.
You're saying that. Look, you're saying that possibly the
I'm
premiere.
not saying. I'm just saying.
Rumor has it that the premier of the province is going to be doing a live duet.
I didn't say it's the premier of the province.
Aaron Lewis of Stained.
All I'm saying is Monsieur Magot.
All right.
Might be doing a duet with Baron Bouis.
Why? You already said that he's performing. You don't have to hide his name.
I'm just dotting my I's, crossing my Q's.
On your eyes and cross. I've never heard it said like that before.
Yeah. Anyway, these political types, they never abide by the rules that they make.
So what is a political type?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Socrates, before look, this is a non-judgment zone. Before we let you go, do you have any words of wisdom or any type of
Words
New
of
Year's wish?
wisdom
What's that?
from me.
Yeah, why not? You're pretty.
Yeah,
You're a knowledgeable person.
Yeah, easy, Cindy. Yeah, I need to think.
All right.
Well, it takes one to know one.
So that is the words of wisdom that you're going to be providing to people
What
as
about
we
you,
approach.
James? You got any words of wisdom for me?
Words of wisdom for you?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah, you didn't you like that flipped back on you, right?
Look, I'm
like
happy
that
to do
flipped
it.
on its back.
Words
which is
of
one of
wisdom
my
for you,
favorite
I would
positions.
say, Socrates. Again, we've had our differences, but I would say that you are a person who's skilled in a very, very specific field, and
A very particular set of skills.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well,
Liam Neeson's going to be here tonight as well.
all right. Well, so it's a real who's who of unknowns.
Yeah.
As I was saying, you're very skilled in a very specific field. You followed your bliss. You found some success. You might be breaking the law tonight, but you are living proof
It's for my mom.
that if you've got a goal, you
Hey,
can
Mom.
achieve it.
Happy New Year, Mom.
All right. Well, so you've wished your mom Happy New Year, interrupting my words of wisdom that you asked me to provide. And
Happy New Year, Mom.
All right. Well, Socrates, thanks so much for being here, and I wish you just the happiest of 2022s, because as I've come to understand, you're going to celebrate it for the entire year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, come on down. You're the
I'll
next
pass.
contestant.
I'm going to pass.
All right. Well, bye.
All right. That's Socrates. He claims that I'm the next contestant. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Folks, as you saw, I asked Socrates what his New Year's resolutions are, and I know that some people either love making them or they hate making them. During the course of that segment, we opened up the phone lines, and we are going to be taking callers fast and furious right now because me, the host of this show, I like to connect. I like to bond. I like to become one. I like to coagulate with the audience of the at-home world. And what we're going to do right now is take some audience phone calls. The lines are open, 1 through 5, and we're going to hear about what you, the viewer, have in store for your own resolutions or what you might have planned for 2022. So let's see which are fired up here. We've got full phone lines, so it only seems appropriate that we begin with line number 1. Line 1, you're on the air. I'm James. Who are you?
Hello.
Hi, who's speaking?
Hi, this is Michael.
Michael, where are you calling from tonight, Michael?
Calling from New York City.
Michael, you're calling from New York City. Well, I wasn't aware that we had viewers in New York. I can't believe that you're taking your time to enjoy this show as opposed to what's going on at Times Square, so I want to thank you for that.
I appreciate that. It's not a problem.
All right, well, great. I'm glad that's not a problem. What are some of your resolutions going into the new year? What's that?
I went dooba-dooba-doop-boop-boo.
Oh, so we got a bit of a scat man here.
Well, it's not scatting. It's more crooning.
All right, so we got a bit of a crooner here.
Sure, yeah. Some might say.
Oh, all right, so what are some of your resolutions going into the new year?
Well, I want to write some more songs.
Oh, so you're a songwriter.
I'm a song. Well, I'm known for my covers, but I write some of my own songs. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the covers that you do, Michael?
Well, I'm known for a lot of holiday songs, but I've never made a New Year's song.
What are some of the holiday songs that you do?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. I'm also known for my sponsorship.
Oh,
Bubbly water.
I'm sorry. Am I on the line with Michael Bublé? It's really sounds like scatting, Michael.
No, that's singing.
That's singing? Can I hear it one more time? Yeah, it sounds. So, is this Michael Bublé?
This Bublé's for you.
Well, so this is Michael Bublé.
Yes.
All right, well, Michael, I got to say, it's not often that we've got celebrities that call in, so I want to thank you for taking the time and gracing the show with your presence. Very cool of you.
No problem. James,
well, I wasn't,
pleasure to be
we're countrymen. I'm surprised to hear that you're celebrating in the States and not in your native British Columbia.
Well, duty calls. And sometimes I do a lot of international work, James, a lot of work in the States. Quite popular in the States.
Okay, so you're looking to make a New Year's song as your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, something like that. I was hoping maybe
well,
you could help me out, guide me with some lyrics.
well, there are New Year's songs.
By me?
Well, no, not by you, but you do a lot of covers, right?
Because that would have ruined the segment.
Well, there's that classic New Year's song, "Auld Lang Syne."
How's that go?
That's that one that's na 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 na. And it's got the lyrics to it. Yeah, now, Michael, that's scatting. You're scatting.
No, that's crooning.
No, that's. I guess we're just gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree, Michael.
Sure, but I'm the professional musician.
Well, I never claimed to be one.
I know, but I should know. I'm the musician, is what I'm saying.
All right, well, Michael, look, I want to thank you so much for.
Surgery is?
I want to thank you so much for.
Tell a rhinoceros what a horn is?
Well, no.
Exactly.
All right, well, I want to thank you so much for calling, Michael. We got full phone lines here, so we're going to move on to our next caller, okay? Okay, that was Michael Bublé, obviously. The real one. Let's move on to line number 2. Line number 2, you're on. I'm James. Who are you?
Hello?
Hey, who am I speaking with?
Hello? Hi. Hey, this is Gert.
Gert, where are you calling from tonight, Gert?
Calling from NDG.
I'm from NDG. No damn good.
Yep. It's pretty funny.
What's going on tonight, Gert?
Oh, just in lockdown.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, huh?
Bummer.
What would you have been doing if we weren't in lockdown, Gert?
Oh, I had a small get-together that I was going to go to.
Damn, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that you're not going to be able to go to it tonight, but I'm glad you're watching.
With some buddies.
Yeah.
Watch the ball drop.
Yep.
Ryan Seacrest. Seacrest out.
Oh, you're a Seacrest fan.
Seacrest had him a Crest. 4 to 5 doctors recommend Crest.
You've been drinking energy drinks tonight, Gert? You sound really fired up.
Well, I've been drinking vodka sodas.
You sound like you're talking a mile a minute.
Well, when you have a couple of these vodka sodas, things tend to speed up a little bit.
What type of soda are you drinking with that?
Nature's Speedballs.
That's what a Nature's Speedball is, Gert?
Vodka and soda.
All right. What resolutions do you have going into the new year?
Oh, take it slow.
A little bit slower? Yeah, well, I feel like drinking all of those vodka sodas is really going to kind of do the opposite.
My heart's really pumping right now.
Well, maybe you should have some water, Gert.
Water?
Yeah.
All I have is vodka and soda.
You don't have a tap?
No. Water's
You don't have running water, Gert?
No, water's out of my house. There's a lead problem, NDG. You know that?
I don't live in NDG.
You don't?
No, I live in St. Henry.
You seem like a guy who lives in NDG.
What does that mean?
Well, just your general demeanor. You're no damn good, James.
So I'm using because I'm no damn good, I'd fit right into NDG?
NDG.
Is that the Metro sound?
No, it's the NBC song.
All right, I got it. Well, so your New Year's resolution is you want to take it a little bit slower in 2022, Gert?
Yeah, James, you ever slow down and smell the music?
If I ever slowed down to smell the music?
Yeah.
I feel like you got to put the vodka sodas down, Gert.
What do you mean?
Well, you got to slow down and smell the roses or smell the flowers. All right, Gert. Well, thanks for calling in. I'm going to wish you a happy New Year, okay?
Down, James. I was waiting for you to follow up. I was trying to slow down.
Don't worry about it, Gert. Have yourself a good night, okay?
That's it?
We got 4 phone lines, Gert.
Okay, fine.
That's Gert. Let's go to line 3. Line 3, you're on the air. I'm James. Who are you?
Hi.
Who's calling tonight?
This? Oh, nobody.
So this is no one? I'm sure you have a name out there,
It's just
listener.
a friend. We've spoken before.
I think I know who this is. Is this Stacy calling?
Oh, James, you remember me.
I do remember Stacy. Happy New Year's Eve. How's your night treating you?
Got it going on. Oh, it's treating me really well, James.
Well, that's great. What are you
I
up?
gotta say that I'm a little bit lonely.
Sure, it's very tough right now, right? You're not allowed to have guests. You're in
hoping to
lockdown.
invite some guests over to my house to keep me company on this cold, cold winter's night.
Now, did you have New Year's plans tonight, Stacy?
Well, I was going to invite some of my special friends over for a party, but I never got around to it because I felt like the lockdown was coming.
Okay, so you preemptively decided to put your plans on hold. Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
Guess who I was
Stacy.
going to invite over, James?
Well, were you going to invite your sister Sylvia over?
No, well, we're roommates. She's already here. And she's
Oh,
lovely, too.
oh, well, she must be really wishing that she could have Dave over right now.
Yeah, but that's not who I want over, James.
Stacy, are you insinuating that you wanted to invite me over?
Maybe.
Well, do you want to tell me who it is, or is it
It's
just
you,
going to leave?
James. It's always been you.
All right, well,
You're
Stacy,
the
I'm very
one for
flattered.
me. James,
I'm very
when are we gonna
flattered.
make this happen?
Well, we can't make it happen,
My
Stacy.
New Year's
There's
resolution is to get some from that little cute patootie of yours.
you want to get some from my cute patootie?
I want to get some of that little patootie.
You want to take a bite, Stacy?
I want to take a small little nibble out of that. Little
Well, Stacy,
nibble.
let's just, why don't we reel it in a little bit, right? This is becoming a little lascivious.
I'm a couple of bottles of rosé in, and I can't have my lips tied tight anymore. I need to tell you how I feel.
Well, I feel like, Stacy, I've known how you felt.
Oh. And how does that make you feel, James?
As I mentioned, it's very flattering.
How flattering.
I feel flattered that someone would feel that way towards me.
James, you know what street I live on, right?
Well, I believe you live on
It
Melrose.
rhymes with Belrose.
Well, we don't need to rhyme it. Your sister's been on this show as
I
a
don't
caller
wanna
many
be
times, and
fully
she's
doxxed on this show, James.
well, no, you haven't been doxxed. I
I don't wanna be
haven't,
doxxed.
Stacy. I don't know your address.
Okay. Don't dox me, bro.
Okay, so your New Year's resolution is to take a bite or a nibble of my little cutie patootie.
Yeah, I want to take a nibble of that little quibble.
Ooh. Well, Stacy, look, we got a lot of shows, so I want to thank you so much for calling.
You're
Okay,
cutting me off too, James?
we've got to move on with tonight's
How
programming.
much show do you have compared to the amount of love that I have for you?
Well, I'd say about a half a show left.
Show me a little bit of skin before I go, James. Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Just a little bit more. Ooh, baby, baby.
All right, Stacy, that's enough for tonight, okay?
Okay, that's enough to keep me going for a while.
Cool. Gross. All right, that was Stacy calling from two callers from NDG tonight. We had Stacy and Gert back to back. Folks, as I mentioned, we are celebrating New Year's, not just here live on twitch.tv/@home with James, but all around the world. So via satellite right now, we are going south of the border. We're going to see how they're celebrating in Buffalo, New York. So let's go to there right now. Let's go live to Buffalo.
Well, I'm here in the freezing cold getting free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
That was Buffalo, New York. They're having a great time. They're listening to music. They're out and about. And I'd like to think that we can live vicariously through the fine people. Buffalo gets a bad rap. Sure, they say it's gray and it's dreary and their sports teams are 2 thumbs down, but they're finding a way to celebrate tonight. We're also being graced by live musical performances tonight. You saw them earlier on, so we're going to check in right now. We are going back to Aspen, Colorado, where Elixir is live in concert. Let's go to Elixir in Colorado.
You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to. I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stunned, should have seen it come a long time ago.
They are kicking out the jams live in Aspen, Colorado tonight. That is Elixir. Helen and Dix. Elixir. They are comprised and come together as Elixir. Folks, it has been a lot of show tonight. If you can't see it, the clock is ticking. We are about 20 minutes away from 2022, and you can't have a celebration on this show with only me. Of course, we've had the callers, we've had Socratease, but you can't have Batman without Robin. You can't have Siskel without Ebert. You can't have OJ without Johnny Cochran. So, so let's welcome the better half of the at-home program coming to us live from NDG right on Melrose. It's Dave Kaufman. Dave, happy preemptive New Year. How you feeling tonight?
I'm looking forward to this ball dropping. You know, I'm excited. It's almost
Man,
2022, James.
What a night it's been, Dave. How are you celebrating tonight?
Well, you know, my family's asleep and I'm doing the show, so.
Yeah, now that's the one way that we've been able to come together tonight when, and this is the thing, you were the one who proposed we do a show going into the new year. I was going to do a show at 9 p.m. and then you said, I say we go live on the air going from 11 all the way past midnight. And prior to getting on the air tonight, not only did you give me that great advice that, quote, computers can do a lot of cool things, you also wondered if we would even have viewers, and there's been a consistent audience tonight, which I think is something to behold.
That's pretty good. I just need to fix this countdown clock because it wasn't counting down. And we got to be on top of the game as far as... There we go. That's a little bit better.
Yeah, well, I can see it on my end, but this is the thing, Dave, is that when the audience hears us count down, they're going to be on a delay. So, if anything, they're going to enter 2022 before they see us enter 2022.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool if you think about it. It's like we're back in we're back in time compared to
we're back in time, and I will say that it makes this whole event seem a little bit more monumentous, knowing that we're going to have that very slight time difference. So, Dave, how do you feel going into the new year?
You know, I'm excited. 2021 was a very mixed year for me. Very awesome in a lot of respects, and very pathetic in a lot of different respects. But
hold on, let's go to the really interesting part of that answer. Why was it pathetic?
Well, you know, I mean, COVID, obviously, very
probably the most pathetic of the diseases.
Probably the most pathetic of the diseases. You're not sure how dangerous it is. You're not sure about anything. You just have to isolate, which sucks. But it's just like everyone has to stay alone. You're kind of suspicious of everybody. Everyone's kind of like it just kind of sucks. So
you know what I would say. Despite that suspicion, you and I have maintained a very consistent friendship and hangout schedule over the past calendar year.
That's been a positive. It's been good. You're a trooper for wanting to hang out outside and also dealing with the fact that I'm sort of adjusting. To having a kid.
Yeah. Well, and this is the thing about me. I've said this since day one. Get ready for this, right? You're not the only person who can give real quotable quotes like, James, computers can, quote, do a lot of cool things.
But am I wrong about that? They can, right?
No, you're not wrong. I would just say that is the opposite of a hot take. Now get ready for this.
Yeah.
I live to hang, but I hang to live.
That makes sense. You know, it's a crucial part of your being, your raison d'être. But if if it was removed, you'd be sort of a shell of a man. You'd be yeah.
Which is not that far off. Let's speak frankly here. It's not that far off.
You know what? I want your resolution this year to be more confident and proud of your achievements.
Now you're saying that you think I lack confidence?
I think that a lot of the times you put on a tough exterior, but you have sort of a gooey interior, much like a caramel bar.
Well, yeah, no, it's interesting because that's the second time you've mentioned it over the course of the past year on this show. You have mentioned before that I have a hardened exterior, but a gooey interior.
Yeah, much like a caramel bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a human
caramel bar.
That's a very... It's how they get that caramel in the caramel bar. It's a
well, and look, perhaps I'm as secretive and mysterious as the insides of a caramel bar.
Exactly. No one knows exactly quite what makes you tick.
Well, Dave, I would say this. You know, we're talking about our own resolutions. You just gave me one. Do you have any resolutions for the show in the upcoming year?
For the show? I thought it was for me.
Because, you know, we do this periodically. We pull the curtain back and we talk about what we're going to do on the show.
I'd love to, you know... gain an audience. You know, I'd love
Well, I can I quote someone right now? Can I quote the legendary Carole King in response to gain an audience?
Sure.
My response is, and it's too late, baby, now it's too late.
It's not, though. You know, people, all the dumbest shit gets views on YouTube.
Yeah, we were talking off air. There was someone on live on Twitch right now, a woman in a bikini playing Jenga, thousands and thousands of viewers. We're over here giving...
She's the most famous woman in a bikini on
so
Twitch.
maybe we need to wear bikinis on Twitch.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, this coming Monday, Dave and James wear bikinis.
Let's go get Brazilians.
Wow, yeah, we're going to do like a live correspondent episode where it's like, let's cut to earlier today when we got our bikini line waxed.
We'll do that like Steve Carell shot in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, so yeah, you're talking about 40-Year-Old Virgin. I'm singing Carole King. We've got a lot of really relevant
The Zoomers
hot
are
reference
gonna love
points.
This show.
Now, you're talking about build an audience. What about in terms of content? Any resolutions for content on the show? Because I'll give you mine.
Yeah, I'd love to do some pre-recorded quality stuff. You know, none of this bullshitting back and forth.
Yeah,
flying on the seat of our pants. Is it watchable? Do we even care if it's watchable? Maybe we like buckle down, write some like audio sketch or.
Yeah. What we're finding out on this topic of conversation is that you and I are very misaligned on what we want for the show.
What do you want to do?
I think, and I said this earlier today, and I've teased it for probably close to 6 months now.
Well, if you're gonna tease me, you gotta please me.
Yeah, that's another. It sounds very familiar. I think that it's time to get really weird with the show.
You're gonna get jiggly with it?
I think we got to get jiggly with it. I think we got to get weird with this.
Okay, that's fine. I like that. You know what? Cancel my resolution for the show.
All right. Well, no, we can. You know, this is what it sounds like. If we are to get on the same page, to summarize, we'd like to expand our audience, and maybe ways that we can do that is in a variety of different mediums, but as well as playing with the show format.
Yeah, Chad, if you're not sharing the show with all your friends and loved ones, then just get out of the chat right now.
Well, coming in from the chat right now, we've got Brazen Raisin 1 quote, I'd pay to see you guys in bikinis.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? Now, Dave, it's been fun and games. Very much so over the past year. We've had a lot of laughs. We've shared a lot of laughs.
Sure.
But there's been some dark clouds that have hovered periodically, and now is the time when we sort of pay homage to those people that we've lost along the way, because there has been sadness, right, Dave?
Sure. I mean, every positive moment is sort of bookended with a sad one. You know, every person who's born means that someone has died.
Yeah, of course. And we want to take a moment to acknowledge the people that we've lost along the way. Now, we did this earlier this year with the At Home Awards, but unfortunately, since then, again, and it's very sad, and we don't want to make fun of this, we've lost some people along the way. So we do want to take a moment to honor their memory with this very special in memoriam video tribute. So take a look.
The minute you make money off poetry is the day you stop being a poet. And if you stop being a poet, you stop being a lover.
It's guacamole sweet dip with succulent tortilla chippies and hot sauce featuring spoons.
This is nice. So this is a classic dipping dish. It's a beautiful.
Alone, here are things you can use in your house to kind of satisfy your craving for men. So there's a rice-filled glove that I used. There were some canned peaches to make out with, and some croutons to rub on your face to get that nice chafing.
Am I saying these wishes out loud?
Yes, out loud, into my eyes. And they have to be into my eyes, or I swear to fucking God this will not work. I'm sorry for swearing.
I've just finished mass.
You conduct a mass?
A mass orgy.
Well, I got a couple of.
You okay there?
Sorry, I just got done smoking a joint.
Wait. You're smoking drugs too?
Well, I'm a musician, James.
Once again, it's important during these moments where we're celebrating to not only celebrate the good times, we want to celebrate the people that are no longer with us, Dave.
Yeah.
Who stands out to you the most in that memorial tribute?
I don't know. It's also sad, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the wheel of time turns on, and you know, in 100 years, who's going to remember any of those people? Heck, in a week, who's going to remember any of those people?
You know, and I guess it's important to say that at some point we will see them at the end of the Rainbow Bridge.
Sure, yeah, that's true.
I have to say that the Phil Spector one still really stings.
Sure, yeah.
I love that Christmas album.
Yeah. Sorry, musician.
Okay, Dave, so let's, you know, it's never fun to dwell on the bad times, but we have to talk about the good times, right?
Sure, yeah.
Now, not only are we...
We're here for a good time.
We're not the only ones, and we're trying to turn the tide here. We're not the only ones having a good time tonight. People have been celebrating all over the country, all over the continent, but all over the world. Now, Dave, if you could be celebrating anywhere right now, where would you be celebrating?
You know, right here with you, James.
So live on Twitch, well, God, that's a very kind thing for you to say. Dave, if I had my pick, of course, I would be celebrating with you as well. But we wouldn't be here. Maybe we would be here on Twitch, but we'd be celebrating where they are having an absolute party. The New Year's celebration continues, but it is already 2022 there. I'd be celebrating with you in jolly old England, which is where we're going right now via satellite. Let's cut to the people in England.
Before we cut there, just some quick math. It must be pretty late in England right now, right?
We're about 5 hours in advance.
5 hours, so it's 5 in the morning there almost.
Look, every year, especially on the first of the year, is a time to celebrate. So maybe they went to bed and they got up and they're still celebrating, but we're cutting to England right now.
So let's see what they're doing at 5 in the morning in England.
Well, I'm here in the freezing cold getting free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
And this is the thing about the holiday season is I know a lot of people.
It's just so nice to see people having a real good time.
Yeah, you know, we had that sad video, and now they're having a good time. They're throwing caution to the wind. Of course, fried chicken is not the healthiest. I thought they would have been eating fish and chips, but I guess not.
Or chicken in England, I would assume they'd go to Nando's.
Yeah, no, they're having fried chicken sandwiches. Yeah. They're listening to Miley Cyrus Party in the USA.
Nice.
Now, we've been cutting to this live musical act all night long, and from what I understand, courtesy of our wasted production assistant, Elixir, they are in their closer right now as they close shop. As they're going to be celebrating New Year's Eve a little bit later than us. Of course, the New Year's is a little. They're in a time zone different than ours. It's not about to be
probably 3 hours ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. So we are going to cut to Elixir right now as they have their closer live in Aspen, Colorado. Let's cut to Elixir.
left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to, I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stunned, should have seen it come a long time ago.
What an unbelievable closer from Elixir. Dave, what did you think about that song? Because they've been playing all the hits tonight.
I mean, it's a great song. I hope their rendition is so crisp and true to the original. I hope it doesn't get us pulled off of Twitch.
Yeah, and that was the thing, right? There was some really last-minute controversy going into tonight's episode, wondering if we could legally play this until we decided, let's try.
Yeah, we contacted our lawyers, and they gave us the legal advice to fuck it. So
yeah, that was the legal advice we received. It was laden with curse words.
Yeah, which when you hire the best. They sometimes that's the best way of communicating for them.
Now, could you imagine if we were in Aspen, Colorado right now partying with all of the people live at the Elixir concert listening to the famous song Smoke from a Distant Fire?
Well, firstly, we'd have a lot more time to wait until the New Year's, which is coming up in just about 2 minutes.
In a matter of moments, right? We're looking at roughly 3 minutes. The New Year is
2 minutes, James.
We're 2 minutes away, and I have to say, Dave, prior to the show, we mentioned it a couple moments ago, we weren't sure if people are going to watch. We've capped off at 16 viewers tonight. One of them features my favorite username in show history, Feet.
Hey, Feet, I hope you're having a great last day of the year, and here's some more Feet in the new year,
Well, so, Dave, the party is going to be getting started literally everywhere but the province of Quebec, unless you're someone like Socratease who is having an illegal gathering as we start to close in on 2000.
Mago is going to be there.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Of course, we're not saying that it could be any type of political figure. I've also heard rumors of Aaron Lewis of Stained, because right now people around the world are having a party, and if I were to quote Aaron Lewis as the people of Quebec, we're saying, I'm on the outside, and I'm looking in.
It's true. That's never been so true as it is tonight. James, a lot of people have mentioned their New Year's resolutions. I was wondering, and quickly, because the midnight's coming up, do you have a New Year's resolution for the year?
I'm not one who makes a lot of New Year's resolutions. A couple years ago, I thought I'm going to give my opinion less, and I really failed at that. So maybe I'll give that one a try this time around again.
Give your opinion less. So just
give my opinion less
about things that you don't agree with.
Well, I feel like people care about my opinion too much.
Oh, that's very self-aggrandizing of you.
Well, you wouldn't be making.
You're a rock in the community. People go to you for advice.
I would like to alter that to a Dwayne the Rock.
You're a Dwayne the Rock. James, it is 10. We're starting 10 seconds till midnight. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are here. Happy New Year to everyone watching right now. See, this is where I fumbled. I was looking at the clock on our Twitch broadcast, which is roughly 30 seconds late.
Yeah, no, that's the delay that's happening. So wait, this clock now says, it's midnight. It's a happy.
It is midnight. The year is here. There's been no technological destruction. We have made it to another year. 2022 is here, Dave. Happy New Year to you and your family.
I wouldn't have been, good thing my family's asleep, because I'm glad that I'm here with you right now and not with my loving wife and loving kid.
And I have to say, it's a good thing that my family doesn't live with me or visit me or associate with me, and some of which are no longer with us.
Sure.
And that makes it possible for me to be with you right here, right now.
Thank God some of your family's dead, because it makes it possible for you to be with us here tonight, hosting the show, entertaining all these wonderful audience that we have, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Well, I'm grateful to be here too, Dave. And look, that's the thing about this show is we stop for nothing. It could be any type of holiday. We're here. It's officially 2022.
Well,
this feels like a good
terrorist attack. We'd be doing a show.
Oh yeah, we would be doing it. We would be like when Stern was on the air during September 11th. This episode would go down in infamy. I hear fireworks going on outside right now. So
dead.
People are having a good time regardless of what's going on. And this is all to say, Dave, that we're going to be back on the air this upcoming Monday. It doesn't stop.
Never stops. Don't stop. Can't stop.
Now, I have breaking news right now. Mm-hmm. I just got the confirmation. This upcoming Monday, Kathy Fagan will be live on the show, our resident expert in coolness.
The Kathy Fagan. I'm excited to see that, James.
Now, Dave, I want to quickly check back in. Would we be able to go back to the people again? Because in our time zone, the people of Ottawa, they're officially celebrating New Year's at the same time as us. Would we be able to cut back to our nation's capital to see how the people of Ottawa are celebrating? Is that a possibility?
Let me see if I can patch us in through the feed.
Let's see if we can patch it. We're going to go back to our nation's capital, hopefully, by way of the technological savvy fingers of Dave Kaufman.
Free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.
They're still eating in Ottawa.
It's fantastic, James. You know, people are celebrating, and what better way to celebrate than with a bite of food with your friends?
Now, Dave, before we start to wrap, as we start to wrap things up, Dave, what do you think the first meal of 2022 is going to be for you?
That's a good question. I got some oysters in my fridge. I hope they didn't go bad.
Now that's a very
tomorrow morning.
That's a very fancy dinner. I think that I'm going to be. I think my first meal of 2022 is going to be a plate of Michigan hot dogs.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good way to bring in the year.
Dave, I think we've done it. I think we've accomplished what we are here to accomplish. Are you going to go to bed soon, you think?
Yeah.
All right, well, that says it best, Dave. I feel like it's only right that we sign off together. We've got a lot of great chatter on Twitch right now. People celebrating and people wishing us Happy New Year.
Let me see who's on there.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
I don't see my phone. Oh, here it is.
We've got Abel Abe, Happy New Year. We've got Alana V, Happy New Year. We've got our old pal, Boss Fracture, Happy New Year. We got Brazen Raisin 1, All I Want for 2022, Fried Chicken, Dr. Crotch, Happy New Year, all you. Right. We've got the real Andrew Mackay, Happy New Year, James. Thanks for a year of laughs. Very, very lovely. Then we've got David Kuhlman in the chat. Happy New Year, everyone. Yeah. It's been an unbelievable night, Dave. Any last words as we sign off?
No last words. Just to sign off, I'd like to check back on the West Coast and see what they're doing and let them play us out,
All right, so it sounds like we're going to be cutting back to Elixir out in Aspen, Colorado. As I understand, they're doing an encore right now.
Yeah, people like their show. They're doing an encore, so let's see what they got cooking for us.
I love it. Now, are they going to be playing us out?
They're going to be playing us out.
They're going to be playing us out, folks. Thank you so much for spending your New Year's Eve with us. We really hope that you have had such a lovely night spending it with us as we have had spending it with you. We'll be back here on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you once again for a year of viewership to a year of laughs. That's Dave. I'm James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, be well, and Happy New Year. Let's go back to Elixir as we ring in the new year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to. I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to, I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stunned, should have seen it come a long time ago. You left me here on your way to paradise. You pulled the rug right out from under my life. I know where you're going to, I knew when you came home last night. 'Cause your eyes had a mist from the smoke of a distant fire. Lord, I was stunned, should have seen it come a long time ago.
Well, I'm here in the freezing cold getting free chicken sandwiches because the food tastes great. I mean, I mean, it's chicken. It's fried chicken. I like fried chicken.